Your morning blitz begins now.
Get that chance. Go play for a national championship. We're going to swing as hard as we possibly can. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
On the Blitz.
Well, here we are, 6:05 on the morning where we're going to find out some info about Sonic Temple. That's a good thing.
Do you believe it? It's less than an hour away, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
7 o'clock?
Yes.
That's exciting.
It's pretty cool what they're doing this year. I don't know the bands, but I know we're going to announce the first headliner and 2 direct support acts at 7 o'clock. And I'm looking at this letter from Danny Wimmer, and he said the headliner is the most requested band in Sonic Temple history. It's also the first time they're playing the festival. The directs, the 2 direct supports they're going to announce, he says, are 2 of the biggest bands in rock and metal.
This is fun.
But then he says, I've got some major bands lined up for you this year, along with a couple surprises. So instead of waiting to drop all the bands at once, we're doing something a bit different. After today's news, we are going to announce new artists daily on our social media channels at Facebook, Instagram, and X.
So a daily countdown is what we're talking?
Well, no, it's not a countdown. There's no countdown.
Kind of. Every 24 hours.
Well,
I want a clock if we're going to do this right.
Oh, now she wants a countdown. I give up. I just can't. I give up.
I hate a countdown. I love it. Every day they're going to sprinkle out exciting news for us.
It's awesome. I love it.
Maybe they'll put a countdown clock up for the next band.
I mean, let's hope. I need something to complain about, don't I?
Is that what it is?
Is that it? So that'll be fun. I mean, let the speculation still commence, I guess.
Look, you've got, let me see, I'm on the Sonic Temple countdown. You've got 52 minutes and 30 seconds to complain.
Because we don't know, you guys. We don't know any more than you guys. We'll find out. We'll find out like 5 minutes before we make the announcement.
We'll just take your ideas for the next 52 minutes.
I know.
You do not. You think you know, but you don't.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
You just wait. When Silver Side Up is playing.
Is that the big support act?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything.
Kelly and Charlie are going to open.
With Honky Cat.
With Honky Cat.
I can only play part of it, so I hope that's good.
We had a huge run on the South Korean tour, and I really think we opened a lot of eyes and ears. I mean, they'd be stupid not to book us. I mean, we're talking, I think the merch sales alone, we'd probably do well over 500.
Now, they have 4 stages. Let's do a 5th out in the parking lot.
Oh, come on.
And anybody can bring an instrument and play.
And let's make it 5 days while we're at it.
Why not? We'll do random bands of any single human who has something to sing can get up and do it.
But I mean,
that part's free, obviously.
I mean, think about the smiles that would be on people's faces. They'd be walking in and be like, damn, that Nickelback tribute band is phenomenal. Yeah, they're good. Some say they might even be as good as the real thing. I mean, that's just what they say. I don't know. I don't control that narrative.
AJ says 50 minutes till Pearl Jam. That's his prediction.
All right.
Let's see. That'd be awesome. That would be exciting. Pearl Jam would be cool.
Pearl Jam could be on. That could be one.
Yeah. And we've heard what? AC/DC.
I think Linkin Park appears someplace.
Linkin Park
they
somewhere.
better be. They better be there. They have to. I mean, we can't.
It's too much hype around them right now for them not to be a part of it.
Mike says he can play the 5-finger banjo, so I mean he's up for getting on the 5th stage.
Every band needs a good banjo guy. That's
Hey, they get bands that play out in the parking lot. Bands do play out in the parking lot there.
Yeah, well, we want a 5th stage for them. That's all I'm saying.
So you think Silver Side Up should headline the parking lot bands?
Why not?
Nobody said that.
We're not paying you.
Yes, they did.
Nobody wants that.
Everybody wants that.
I need to go first because everybody knows I need to do mine early in the day.
You're early. That's
so
absolutely.
It's me and Charlie with about half of Honky Cat. We'll do that. He's on guitar, I'm on keyboards, and we'll start out the concert series in the parking lot.
We were there at 11:30. We didn't see Kelly and Charlie. They played at 10.
They played at 10. You missed it.
Kelly comes back and does an encore of Copacabana.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I can't learn that in time. What are you doing? Don't overcommit me.
You just sing it.
I can sing it. Yeah, good call. Look, I got to get out of there before dinner at 2.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Can't be lingering.
Somebody says it's going to be 3 days of Daughtry.
Nah, Daughtry's coming here in December. Kelly will be like, is Kelly signing after she's done playing? Hell no. It's late in the day. They got to get off the stage.
Iron Maiden,
Maiden, yeah.
How do you say it? Rammstein. 2 days of Metallica. What else we have?
Everybody's got their guesses.
Doug says, I heard Rick's going to be on the fifth stage, demonstrating how you can breathe out of your BH.
My BH?
Come see the amazing ass-breathing guy.
Yeah. I'm cleaning up my language, so yes, I said BH.
Step right up, folks.
I like Kyle's lineup. The problem is Alice in Chains has played there before.
Well, that doesn't mean they won't be there.
But I don't know that they would be the... as much as I like them, I don't know that would be the... Metallica,
They're not going to be a headliner.
2 days of Metallica, I could see
You don't
happening.
think Alice in Chains could headline?
No, I don't think they're a headliner now.
Not without... No.
They've been there before.
Disagree.
Well, it doesn't mean I don't like them that much.
Yeah.
I just don't think they would
They're
put
a
them as a
headliner.
headliner.
All right.
Hot take, I know everybody likes Rammstein. I'm not... That would be...
You don't like that German heavy...
I hope, you know what, actually, I hope they do, because that's a good night for me to leave early. Gold, nothing for me to see here. But that would be, it could be fun.
Listen, I like AJ's idea of Pearl Jam. Now, that would be really cool. I mean, is it too... Yeah, no, that would be amazing, right?
Yeah.
There will be spoken class today.
Eddie Vedder.
That's pretty good, huh? That's my Eddie Vedder.
I mean, I feel like you have a voice that's a combination of Fergie and Jesus. Well, we'll get to this in about an hour, so, keep your predictions coming. 45 minutes now at this point in time. Morning Blitz Trivia.
All right, $25 up for grabs to water beds and stuff. If you're the first one to text in the correct answer at 99700. Can you believe it? Saturday Night Live. 50th season this year. 50th season for Saturday Night Live. That's crazy. Their first episode of the season will premiere on the 28th. Who will be the musical guest in the first week?
Can't find a better man.
No, it's not Pearl Jam.
It's not Silver Side Up either. No. Just letting everybody know.
It's Kelly and Charlie doing Honky Cat. All right, tell us who the artist is. First one at 99700 gets a gift card. Kelly and Charlie, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Here's where I'm out.
Wait, that's all you know is right up to there?
Yeah, that's all. Charlie can keep playing, though. Fishing in a stream. People are, we were saying, what is a honky cat? I guess Elton John is referring to a redneck when he says honky cat.
Oh, so it's a racist term.
I don't think it's racist. No. Refers to a redneck. I think rednecks can come in all races, can't they?
I suppose they can.
Yeah, and there's actually a couple of different types. I thought rednecks first started because of the guys who worked outside and did labor in the sun and got, burnt. And then also rednecks are guys who like to get in fights, like to cause trouble. They'll start crap immediately over anything.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't honky like the kind of like a derogatory white person term?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay, maybe it's a white cat.
Okay. Maybe it's a white redneck is what you're saying.
I don't know. I didn't write this. The song was written before I was born.
I don't care, man. It's a good song, and I've got about the first, 20 seconds of that down on the piano. Now, Charlie can continue on with his guitar without me, so that's what we're looking at in terms of a side stage act. I'll sing.
Well, we don't have to worry about you and Charlie fighting, which is a possibility if, like, Oasis were to come. It's the Morning Blitz, by the way, 626 with Dick, Kelly, and Lewis.
All right, let's see. That Sonic Temple countdown clock is at 33 minutes, 17 seconds.
It's coming. It's coming.
We're getting a headliner who has never played Sonic Temple before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I don't know if that includes Rock on the Range.
I don't either.
I gotta believe they wouldn't say it if they played Rock on the Range.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Can I raise my hand and ask a question?
Yes.
Can we be done with Elton John?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
How dare you, sir? Stand back. Sit
and
down.
And right now, if you listen, you can hear all of Brits Nation going, thank God.
Aw, Kelly.
Fine, I'll stand here alone in my love for Elton John.
All right. Oh, we got Liberace coming up next hour. So
Our Morning Blitz trivia question. Saturday Night Live kicks off its 50th season on September 28th. Who will be the musical guest? It is Jelly Roll, of course.
Yay.
The guy who is everywhere.
I like Jelly. I like his new tattoo, his Amazon commercial with his new Amazon tattoo on his forehead.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
funny.
That's funny. Jean Smart is the host, and if you've not seen Hacks, I encourage you to watch Hacks. She is excellent in the show.
She's good. Very good. Mm-hmm. Jelly is good for Jelly Roll.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's hard not to like the guy. Like, it really is. Like, he's doing a lot of the right things, so it's kind of tough to take shots at him.
I don't know anybody who doesn't like him.
I mean, I felt that way about Elton John, but here we are.
I mean, I'm sure there are some people who his music's not for them, but I don't know anybody who just doesn't like him.
Right.
He's, like you said, he's so likable. So,
yeah.
Thought that was, that's cool. I do want to mention one of the October hosts is going to be Michael Keaton.
Fun.
Yeah.
I love it. Beetlejuice.
And one of the October artists is going to be Stevie Nicks for the first time on Saturday Night Live since 1983.
No kidding.
Yeah. So, but Jelly and Jean Smart are up first on the 28th. And Nick Shope from Heath was the first one to text in the correct answer. So Nick's got $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
It's the Morning Blitz.
And now it's time for I've Got Something.
Let's see if these dummies have anything worthwhile for us.
Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. Have you ever been at work at some job that you didn't like and you thought, you know what? All of us employees should just stand up and walk out the door right now.
Yeah.
Because that is what happened with the board of directors for the company 23andMe this week. All right, you know the DNA at home, you take home kits, spit in it, send it back. They tell you everything about yourself that you've ever wanted to know. All right, well, this company was valued in 2021 at $3.5 billion. They went public. It's in the toilet, the value of this company now. In the toilet. It started out at $10 a share. It's now at 30 cents a share. Like we've circled the drain here with this company. Now, the board of directors is like, we need to do something. And the CEO of the company is like, she's also the co-founder. She's like, yeah, we're going to take it private again. I'm going to fix this company, blah, blah, blah. All right. So the confusing, it's all confusing, right? But the board of directors is like, please give us a plan on how you plan to raise enough cash to take this company private again and to not screw your investors and screw your shareholders. She has never done it once, but she will not take their advice. She won't take their advice on how to fix this company. So they're like, all right, we've had enough. They stood up this week and decided no more. Effective immediately, we are no longer your board of directors. So she's like, well, okay, fine. I'll just find new people who support my plan, actually no plan, who support my ideas without any firm plans. So anyway, basically, this company is about to flush. It is not doing well. And their main problem is their business plan. When you sell something that somebody only needs to purchase one time and then they're done with you, that's a bad business plan. So they've started to make a cash grab. And the cash grab is they have this little subsidiary telehealth company, and now they're doing prescriptions for Ozempic. That's their big idea for cash grab on 23andMe. So they're doing that. It's not making enough money at all. Especially when you factor in the fact that 23andMe had a gigantic data breach and they have had to pay out $30 million in a settlement. So this company is basically probably not going to be around much longer, 23andMe. I don't know what happens to your records, but there you go.
What's the big one, Ancestry.com? They do well?
Ancestry, I'm sure I don't know. I haven't heard anything about them. But 23andMe, it sounds like, it's going to be sayonara baby for that company sooner rather than later.
I'm going to do a Zoom-based business where if someone wants to know their ancestry, I meet with them on Zoom, and I think you got some German in you.
Also, looks like you could take off 10 or 20 pounds. Right. How about some Wegovy?
Whatever. You could go. I could go. It doesn't matter.
Oh, all right. I got something.
What do you got?
Amazon, they get a bad rap for mistreating employees. And
shocker.
I don't know. I've never
Could it
been
be-
there. I don't know. I have no idea, but we've gotten a lot of texts in the
Could it
past
be
when
the-
this topic came up.
Could it be the quotas that they make
Maybe.
them pack? Could
Well-
it be the, I don't know, one truck, 500 packages and one driver?
Well, they're trying to get back in the good graces of their employees. They are raising pay for over 800,000 warehouse and transportation workers, bumping wages by a minimum of $1.50 per hour. And they are also offering a free great benefit if you work there. I would have thought they already had it, but they're all getting Amazon Prime subscriptions.
You got to be kidding me.
Nope.
These people were. You know how you usually, when you go work retail, they give you at least a discount off the
Right.
stuff they sell?
Right.
Oh, Amazon. All right. Okay. Let's come in for a hug here. You're trying, I guess. You're trying.
Fred, how old? Fred, you're 62 years old? Yes, sir. You like working here at Amazon? Yes, sir. Well, Fred, I got to be honest with you. We got a quota. You got to pack 150 boxes to get it out of this sweatshop per hour, and you're sitting right now at about 47. Well, I've got arthritis in both my knees and my hands. Well, Fred, maybe Amazon's not for you.
Also, how about $100 for that Amazon Prime account, huh?
It's 139.
Oh,
Speaking of which-
$139.
Speaking of which, now that you're no longer an employee, we are going to have to take $139 for your Prime membership out of your
my
last
gosh.
check.
Man, it's like people who work for the cable companies, they get everything on the cable package free. Stuff like that. And they weren't giving them Amazon Prime memberships?
look,
It's literally maybe the only reason, because I'm not really good with physical labor. Like, I'm very weak and I complain a lot. So you don't want me there in a warehouse with you. Trust me. But I would do it for the Amazon Prime membership because I think, all right, well, I watch stuff on Amazon Prime. I like a 2-day delivery.
Look,
Lay it on me.
Jeff Bezos didn't become a quadbillionaire by giving stuff away, all
You're
right?
right.
Obviously.
You are right.
I've got something.
All right.
And it's the power of Taco Bell. In the future, in the Demolition Man world, Taco Bell is the greatest, most highly coveted restaurant in this great land we live in.
It is every restaurant.
Right. Well, on September 17th, Taco Bell flexed. The team at National Day Calendar announced a joint decision to move National Taco Day from October 4th, which is where it usually falls, to the first Tuesday in October every year.
Oh, so it's like a roving date.
Like Thanksgiving.
Correct. Now, forever, Taco Bell will own Taco Tuesday will forever be the first Tuesday in October, whatever that date may be.
That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
You can't just say it's on a certain date because it just never falls on a Tuesday except once every 7 years or so.
That's an NFL style flex. I mean, the NFL owns Sunday. Well, now Taco Bell, guess what? You moved Taco Tuesday. You moved Taco Day to Taco Tuesday on your own. The power of the chalupa cannot be denied.
Right.
You think Taco Bell has the power to get us the Christmas on the Friday, the third Friday of December? Does Taco Bell have that kind of power?
I'm sure they do.
To
If
move
they,
Christmas?
you know what? If they ask nicely, I bet they do.
I need a 3-day weekend for Christmas. That's all I'm asking.
Right.
All
Do you
right.
want
I don't
three-
need a Wednesday Christmas ever again.
You don't like the midweek Christmas?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
See what you can do, Taco Bell.
I'm with you on the midweek Christmas. That is kind of a punch to the gut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, enjoy this. By the way, you got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, good on Taco Bell. Speaking of
That
pirates,
was lame.
happy National Taco Pirate Day at 6:49 on the Morning Blitz with Dick, Kelly, and Lewis. Couple of
Since
things.
when did we require full effort around here?
Tristan said, I worked for Amazon for 2 years. Let me make it clear. Stay the F away, in all caps. And Shannon said, pack rate is now 220 items an hour. Poor Fred, man. He just couldn't keep up. But Doug said, and this is true, Kelly, I think you and Lewis should share custody of Tuesday. 1 week, it can just be a plain Tuesday. The next week, it can be a Taco Tuesday or perhaps a Hawk Tuesday.
How about
Listen.
a honky cat Tuesday?
According to my lawyer, you can have one Tuesday per quarter.
Mark said, Taco Bell really needs to work on the power of getting my order right and out in less than 15 minutes first. Look, baby steps, Mark, baby steps. We're trying to move days of the week first. Do you talk like a pirate?
Yeah, like everybody else. Arrgh. Well, I mean, what? Arrgh, matey. But it is Talk Like a Pirate Day. National Talk Like a Pirate Day. I don't know, who celebrates.
Today
really.
will always be the day where you almost captured Jack Sparrow.
You know what that movie was rated?
What?
Arr.
Jeez.
Dad jokes.
Yeah, jokes. all day.
But I discovered something new. There is a thing called pirate metal. Did you guys know that there is a pirate metal music genre?
You've got my interest.
Yes. So I went and I looked up like the top pirate metal bands, and I just grabbed a few clips of just like 3 or 4 songs here. I grabbed some clips just to see what you guys thought. That's what they consider to be pirate metal. This first band is called Running Wild, and the song is Under Jolly Roger, which is the skull and crossbones
flag
icon, logo thing. So Running Wild, Under Jolly Roger. Sounds like Megadeth, doesn't it?
All right. Hey, I feel like we could put whiskey in the jar in that.
Yeah,
category.
probably.
Yeah, that's piratey, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's based on the Land Pirates. It's the song about a highwayman, which
Yeah.
was a robber.
Okay.
All right, but that was Running Wild. Let's see, we got Visions of Atlantis, and the song is called Tonight I'm Alive. These videos,
I love that. Who is that?
Visions of Atlantis.
Visions of Atlantis.
Some of these pirate metal videos are incredible. I mean, they're like full-on pirate ship battles going on, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So really, they're really into it. Let's see, the Dread Crew of Oddwood. It's called Leather Ship.
SpongeBob?
Did he say kick him in the taint?
He did.
Why does that word keep resurfacing in here?
Doesn't it sound like SpongeBob?
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it does.
You take a boot to the taint, you're not having a good day.
Maybe the singer is the guy who sings the song. It's always the pirate ships. There's cannons being shot off in this metal. I got one more real quick here. Swashbuckle. This is Rounds of Rum. That's the other thing. It's either cannons and pirate ships battling, or they're drinking. That's what's happening in all of pirate metal.
Yes.
So there you go.
I love it. Okay, why am I getting short of breath here as we're counting down to 7 a.m. in the Sonic Temple announcement? I'm feeling nervous. You know how I hate a countdown, and I'm staring at the countdown clock. I cannot wait.
What's it at?
It's at 5 minutes, 27, 26, 25 seconds.
There's a lot of interesting choices. I was hanging out with Josh last night, who's a great dude. He's a big Pearl Jam fan, so he's hoping that
I hope it is
Pearl
too.
Jam gets the nod.
I'd love that. You guys, so are we breaking in right at 7? What are we doing here? Tell me what's coming up.
Well,
The announcement's coming up.
The announcement's coming up at 7 on the dot.
Yeah, we're gonna do the
preempt
announcement.
your 3 things.
Oh, fine.
Well, you're gonna do them. We're just gonna wait till after the announcement.
All right.
We're gonna do the announcement. We'll play a song, and then we'll come back and do your 3 things.
I mean, we got 4 minutes,
move-
52
All right. Well, we
seconds.
better get to
We're
commercial
gonna
break.
move things around a little bit. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
The Blitz welcomes Sonic Temple 2025 to historic Crew Stadium this year, Thursday, May the 8th through Sunday, May 11th. Tickets go on sale Wednesday, September 25th. That is next Wednesday at noon at sonictemple.com. Now we, Thick Kelly, myself, Lewis, have your chance to score a pair of 4-day GA passes to Sonic.
Oh, you are dragging this out, man. Who's the freaking band? Who is it? Tell us.
Are you ready? You mentioned Whiskey in the Jar. You will probably hear that because Metallica will be your headliner on Thursday, Friday and Sunday. Excuse me, Friday and Sunday. So you're getting 2 nights of Metallica. Which I'm happy that they're doing 2 nights because they have far too much stuff to pack into one.
I'm excited. This is a great announcement. And we still have Thursday and Saturday's headliners to go. So
we had this lineup coming, and it was in 2020.
That's right.
And it got canceled. We were getting 2 nights of Metallica.
So now you're getting 2 nights of Metallica again, with a little Alice in Chains thrown in as well.
So Alice in Chains on Sunday is your support, and on Friday the support is
Mr. Zombie himself,
Rob Zombie. Oh.
So yeah, Friday night you'll get a little Metallica, Rob Zombie. Sunday night you'll get a little Metallica, Alice in Chains. Now,
I love the combos. I absolutely love it. This is killer. Something to really look forward to. And this is just the tip of the iceberg for Sonic Temple.
3 out of 100 bands.
Yes.
We still have 2 more headliners. One of them's got to be Linkin Park. It has to be. I think that perfect. The other 2 would be Linkin Park and AC/DC. I couldn't ask for more than that.
You know, very rarely does Metallica do a cover, but they do cover Wood by Alice in Chains.
Oh, really?
Oh, that'd be cool.
And it would be interesting to see if some kind of
maybe a collab. Yeah, I love it.
But yeah, Hetfield's covered Wood before, and actually does a really good job. So that could be fun. Oh, man. 2 nights of Metallica, some Rob Zombie, some Alice in Chains. Now we've got your chance to win tickets all next week.
We got tickets today, tomorrow, and every day next week. And we'll tell you how to win them next week tomorrow. We'll tell you that tomorrow.
But we definitely have them to give to you.
We're doing our own collab. We're collabing with Ronnie Hunter in the afternoon.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, to give you tickets every day next week.
Absolutely. So that's a good time. But anyway, there you go. The first part of Sonic Temple 2025.
I love it. Very satisfying. Danny Wimmer. Round of applause. Awesome.
Yeah, and so you guys go and get signed up for the the Sonic Temple database. Subscribe to that, and then you can buy your tickets Monday if you want to get in on the pre-sale. Otherwise, general public is Wednesday. But if you want to be able to buy them on Monday, get that entry-level price before it starts going up, which was how much? $275. All right, that's 4 days, man. 100 bands. That's not bad. That's a pretty good deal, I think. I know festivals have gotten expensive, but when you think about everything you're getting, that's pretty good.
Well, I mean, I don't know how Metallica... Last time I saw Metallica, they were at Louder Than Life. They did everything else on the Friday night, and then they did the Black Album cover to cover on Sunday night.
All right.
So I don't know how they do that now, but they definitely have enough catalog. 2 days is necessity.
Yeah. On this past tour, they weren't doing it that way. It was a mix both nights because I looked up their set list, and it was like 20 songs each night. So we'll see what happens. Kelly, what are we doing in your news next?
Well, are we coming back with
we
our news? Oh, I see. All right. Well, let us talk about the fact that Kentucky freeway shooter, they found his body yesterday, right? Guess who found him? A couple of YouTubers.
And now, the 3 things you need to know before you go.
Well, I guess Donald Trump told his rally last night that he's coming to Springfield in the next couple of weeks. So that is happening. Let's see here. He says, I'm going to go to Springfield in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to Springfield. That's what Trump told a crowd in Uniondale, New York last night. Of course, the bad issue is that large rise in legal Haitian immigrants. And word is that there's just some trouble in the community in terms of housing, a lot of trouble with housing and driving, and of course the potential eating of ducks and cats, etc., which has largely been proven to be not true.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs.
Not trying to be political about that at all. There's either proof of it or there's no proof of it. And so far, as according to Springfield, there's no proof of it. So there you go. Anyway, so we may see Donald Trump in the area, at least in Springfield, in the next couple of weeks. Sean Diddy Combs will remain detained until he goes on trial for sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Good riddance, man. I don't care if I ever hear or see you again. The hip-hop mogul was back in federal court yesterday to appeal Tuesday's decision that he be held without bail. And apparently the argument was, according to Diddy's lawyers, was that the conditions of the detention center are just so bad. Let this man go home to his multi-million-dollar estate and ride it out.
Well, yeah.
And the judge was like, absolutely not. Enjoy jail, buddy. So anyway, that's what happened yesterday.
You're not supposed to be comfortable.
Right.
Yeah, you can't expect dude to not sleep on 482 count sheets.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what it was. Have you seen the conditions in that jail?
Exactly.
My rich client can't take that.
Can't get a cappuccino here.
Yeah.
There's no chandelier in my cell.
Oh, gosh. Well, listen, there's been an all-out manhunt in southeastern Kentucky, in the rugged, wooded, hilly area of southeast Kentucky for, well, nearly 2 weeks for this highway shooting suspect, Joseph Couch. His body's been found by a couple named Fred and Sheila McCoy, who were live streaming on their YouTube channel at the time. Apparently, there were several deputy sheriffs in the area as well, so they all sort of converged upon the area at the same time. They found a body believed to be Joseph Couch's, and this couple, Fred and Sheila, not only did they get the live stream cred, they're getting that $25,000 reward for finding him. So, interesting end to that story, and those are your three things.
Metallica, if you missed it, your Friday and Sunday headliner at Sonic Temple 2025. And, of course, we, the Morning Blitz, have a chance for you to win tickets to Sonic. All you had to do is be the right caller. 99.
I'm out of breath, too.
Are you?
Going through them calls, man. Flying through those calls.
Perhaps you should change up your treadmill routine to give you a little more endurance. What?
I haven't been on the treadmill in a while. That's the problem.
I can tell.
Get back on that treadmill. But Ryan is the man. He was caller 99. Ryan has got 4-day weekend passes to Sonic Temple 2025. The first pair of wristbands.
That
to this
is
festival.
a win.
When I picked it up and told him he was a winner, I could hear a female voice. He's like, "Are you serious? No way." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I heard a female voice in the background just start laughing hysterically, like just that excited laughing. I said, I'm guessing that's the person that's going to the show with you. He goes, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, you just won the festival lottery. That's awesome.
But we'll have more tomorrow and every day next week.
Absolutely. So weed, I said so again. I punch myself in the face.
You make
want me to do
it
it?
worse
You want me
by
to do it?
mentioning it, so I'm going to beg you to just say the word "so" and move on.
I
It
can't.
sounds fine.
I can't say that. I hate that word.
All right.
It's bothering me.
Do you want me to
it's
do
like
it?
moist. So and moist are two words I hate.
Did you want me to do it for you?
What?
Do you want me to do it for you?
Like an electrical problem?
Punch me in the face?
Punch you in the face.
If you feel the need. I would
If
understand.
you need to be punched
You
in the
asked
face,
for it.
I'm
I did.
here for you.
Thank you. You are a giver. Weed has become a thing, right? Everybody's kind
Just
of
now.
Has it?
Well, since it's becoming more and more legal in a lot of places, you've seen people kind of embracing it and putting their own name on weed. I mean, Thick Rick's got his Mexican haze going over there.
My
Here we
buds
go.
are getting bigger and bigger. I got to tell you, it was really funny, though. My daughter, Danielle, was over one day, and she looks at my wife. She saw the plants. She looks at my wife and goes, "Is he allowed to do that?" She's like, "Yeah, it's legal now. You can have 6 of them out there."
Listen, I defy you to walk into a Zoomies.
A what?
A Zoomies. You know that skater shop? Do you know the skater
Yeah,
shop
I
in the
know.
mall?
Oh,
Zoomies.
yes, yeah. Okay, yeah.
At Easton this past weekend, we were at Zoomies. that place was basically, I felt like the smoke should be billowing out of the Zoomies. It smelled like such thick weed in there, and it was so funny. I'm like, is this like a Cheech and Chong situation? Are people like actively smoking in the Zoomies? But no, it was just basically the people who had smoked and walked into the Zoomies. Everyone just had that sweet scent of marijuana.
Sweet scent.
It's thick out there, people, everywhere you go.
Oh, man. I look at my buds every day and I'm like, it's almost here. It's almost. I just can't wait to see how I did. You know? It's my first time growing it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you got some competition out there now.
Yeah, Connie Chung. You know, news girl. Wife of Maury Povich, right?
Yeah.
Is that her husband? One of the most respected journalists to have ever graced television sets. I mean, there's not much not to like about her.
No, and she's 78 years old now and probably has some chronic pain, so why not?
Well, I mean, I don't even know if she's using it. It's just a strain that's named after her, and she was on today with Hoda and Savannah over there, and she said this is the most amazing thing to come from the Connie generation.
I see that it's a heavy indica. I don't know what that means.
So what we nickname indica is couch.
Okay.
Meaning if you want to be...
just chill.
If you want to be... veg out.
You Connie Chung it.
I like the sativa. That'll make you clean your house. It'll get you up and going.
Connie Chung. Let's call her Chani. That's a nice little amalgam of her name. Connie Chung says, I'm easy to grow.
Here she is.
You know, Hoda and Savannah, I have a strain of weed named after me. Weed?
Connie, I got to tell you, I didn't think we were going in this direction.
I can't help it because I'm easy to grow. I'm low maintenance.
Connie, we'll have what you're having.
What you want to do, though, is, especially if you're a dude, stay away from the John Tesh weed, because that will make you read Cosmopolitan and then walk around giving all the advice out of it to everybody. So you definitely want to avoid that one. Not all weed is for everybody. I was reading my wife's Cosmo, and it says that, you know, stay away from that Tesh.
She told Hoda and Savannah, go online to get some. And she said, and that is what I did. It is described on Allbud as a popular choice among the more seasoned users, with a moderate THC level ranging between 15 and 20%, and a variety of cerebral side effects, including intense focus, energy, and creativity. It's a great choice for any patient who needs to relax but still needs to be functional. Well, that is not, to me, a deep indica, though. You know, to say you need to be functional. Deep indica, man, that's going to put me to sleep.
Well, you better call Connie and tell her you have a problem with her brand. It's being misrepresented. Can't have that. It's the Morning Blitz, 7:37 with Thick Rick, Kelly Quinn, and Lewis. Everybody's asking, they missed the Sonic Temple announcement. Metallica on Friday and Sunday, with Rob Zombie on Friday and Alice in Chains in support on Sunday.
I mean, that's solid. You cannot argue that that's solid.
Trust me, we live in a world where someone will argue that it's not solid.
Oh, yeah. You know, Kelly, there's people complain about it every year. And I'm like, I don't even need to know the bands. And I know I would buy tickets and go.
Right.
There's going to be bands there that I'm going to love every single time.
Yeah.
So...
there you go.
All right, so you ready to play this game? Think fast. Thick Rick came up with it. It's a great game. We played it. We played it once before, and Thick was the host. But I asked, could I be the host this week? And you guys play the game for two contestants.
I did not do any kind of calisthenics or warm up for this.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. Let me just say who the contestants are. Michelle is playing. Well, Lewis is playing for Michelle, and Thick is playing for Robert. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, basically, the game is who can come up with the answer the fastest. And it's just random questions. Like, for example, name a toy that starts with the letter Y.
Yo-yo.
You got it.
Do I get a point?
You don't.
Oh.
That's just an example.
That's why I didn't answer.
So now, look, I used my brain energy already.
You did.
That's not fair. You tricked me.
No, you're primed and ready to go. You've primed the pump.
Kelly
So-
wants me to lose, Robert. You heard her.
No.
No one told me. I would have. If I knew we needed to prime the pump, I would have went to the bathroom first. I didn't realize it was that kind of a game.
All right. So this is Think Fast round 1. I have 5 questions for round 1.
That's a long round.
Here we go. They're all 5 questions. So
It's
let's
fast.
just
It's going to go fast.
It's going to go fast.
All
Here we
right.
go. Number 1. Name something that gets passed around.
Plate.
Okay.
Why
Lewis
did we
won
think
that
of the
one.
same?
And-
Why did we think of the same thing? I was
Yeah, and you came in like 20 seconds after he did with plate. I'm just kidding.
20 seconds. I should have said joint very quickly. Is what I should have
You
said.
should. You're over there growing weed. And you didn't even think of joint.
I was waiting for you to say the letter. I thought you were going to give a
No,
letter.
I'm not. I'm not on all of them. Sorry, I should have made that
Okay.
clear. There's no
Jeez.
letters in this one, okay?
All right.
Number 2, name something that can be deflated.
Balloon.
I feel like you came with balloon first, Lewis.
I did.
I don't.
You were louder, Thick, but I do feel like Lewis came in first. If there's a tiebreaker, we'll go listen to the
play
tape
the
on that one.
tape.
All right, here we go. Number 3, name something that might be full of holes.
Cheese.
Very good, Thick Rick.
Nice job.
I don't know why I said cheese.
That's good. Yeah, it's exactly right. Okay, number 4, name something a doctor might pull out of you.
Snot.
What? What doctor pulls snot out of somebody?
Earwax.
Blood.
Spleen.
But wait, I guess a doctor does pull snot out of babies,
Yeah.
probably, with a little
Then Q-tips and
snot
stuff.
extractor.
Absolutely.
I'm going to give it to Lewis. I'm sorry.
Of course.
Name an inanimate object with teeth.
Inanimate.
Inanimate.
Stuffed animal.
Do stuffed animals
saw.
have teeth?
A saw.
Sure. Thank you. It's a saw. I'm giving it
Not-
to Thick Rick. A
stuffed
stuffed
animal
animal's
would have
crazy.
teeth.
What stuffed animal has teeth?
If you buy a stuffed dog that has teeth showing, that counts.
You show me a picture of a stuffed animal with teeth and we'll talk about it.
Look at him. Go ahead. Ask the next question while he's looking.
All right.
That's
I'm gonna
the
go
end
on
of the
to-
first round, right? That was 5 questions.
Is that right?
5 questions. End of the first round. Yes. I do
believe it
feel
is.
like...
So Lewis got the first round.
Ha! Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see.
Look at
That's
that.
not the kind of teeth. No, it's not a picture of teeth. It's like real teeth. That's just talking about
That's not
actual
what she
teeth.
said.
Well, listen, it is not what I said. Oh my gosh, that thing does have teeth.
Let me see that.
It's a stuffed animal with teeth.
Lewis.
They're
Thank
not
you.
real. Those aren't teeth. It's a
Didn't
piece of
say-
felt.
There was no specification
Yeah, but it
that it had
shows
to be.
teeth.
It shows teeth.
Okay, whatever. man.
All right, Thick, I think we're coming into your category here, all right? Are you ready? Next
Fishing
round.
is all about
Okay, so
fishing.
how does this round work?
Name something that starts with a particular word, okay? So you'll hear. Number 1, question, name something that starts with the word chow.
Chow down.
Okay, good.
Is that what
Chow
you're
down.
looking for?
Perfect. Chow mein, chowder.
That was the first question?
Anything like that. That was the first question.
I didn't even know we were going yet.
Rick blew you away on that one, Lewis.
Okay.
Too bad. Number 2, you got the teeth one, and that's a generosity toward you. But that thing does have teeth. All right. Number 2, name something that starts with the word over.
Over easy.
Over easy. Very good, Lewis.
Damn it.
Name something that starts with the word under.
Underwater.
Underwater.
Damn
Good,
it.
Lewis. Number 4, name something that starts with the word mid.
Mid-level.
Mid-level, Thick Rick. All right. And number 5, name something that starts with the word super.
Super
Superman.
duper.
What did you say?
Superman.
Superman, super duper. That was so tied, you guys. I'm going to give it a tie here, and if
Well,
we
then
need
that's
it,
a
we'll have
tied
to
round.
go back. Yeah, it's a tied round. All right. So here we go. This is for all the marbles. All right.
Well, how's this one work? This one.
I'm going to give you something that starts with a letter.
Okay.
All right. Name a scary movie that starts with the letter E.
Exorcist.
Got it. Thick Rick. Number 2, name an action movie that starts with the letter T.
Terminator.
Terminator. Good.
Good one. Good one.
Lewis, you got it. Number 3, name a comedy starting with the letter S.
Super bad.
Super bad. Excellent, Lewis. Oh boy. Thick Rick, you got to come through with these last 2.
I know.
Number 4, name a movie musical starting with the letter H.
Hamilton.
Very good, Hamilton. Oh, Lewis, you're a winner. Let me give you this last one for fun. Name a war movie starting with the letter S.
Saving Private Ryan.
Excellent. All right, Lewis. Good job. Thick, that was it was a nice showing from you. It really was.
Well, we'll see, because I'm definitely going to go back to the audio where you gave him both the ties, and we're going to see.
Okay, what were the ties? Something that starts with the word super.
And I said man.
And then name an inanimate object with teeth. We did give that to Lewis.
No, that wasn't the tie.
Oh,
that wasn't the tie.
Okay.
I don't remember which one was the tie.
I just remember it was a
I'm just going to go back and listen.
Yes. Name something. Oh, no, that was a bad one too, Lewis. Name something a doctor might pull out of you, and you said snot. That's such a terrible
I said snot, spleen. I gave you
You did. You gave me a bunch. All right, guys. Anyway, really, Lewis, you dominated this game. Great job.
Dominated?
He did. He won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the questions. 10 of the 15 questions he won.
Let's call it what it was. You were the Dallas Cowboys, and I was the New Orleans Saints. It was just a butt whipping.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, you're still the Bengals.
All right, Michelle, congratulations. You are the winner today of Think Fast.
Alice in Chains, they are part of Sonic Temple 2025. They will be support for Metallica on Sunday, the 11th of May. If you're playing along at home, it is Kelly Quinn. I'm Lewis. That's Lord Salty over there.
I'm not salty. I'm not salty. It was a good game. It really was. I did want to mention, you had mentioned that, I did want to make sure that people did know that the pre-sale for Sonic Temple does start on Monday at noon if you are in the... subscribing to Sonic Temple. If not, the general on sale is Wednesday at noon.
Time to subscribe, people. It's easy to do.
Yeah.
And we have gotten so many pictures of stuffed animals with teeth.
Okay, so one of the questions on Think Fast was name an inanimate object with teeth. And Lewis,
we played Think Fast. Congratulations to Michelle, by the way. She got the tickets for Primates thanks to me.
Lewis said a stuffed animal, to which we started laughing, and then Thick Rick said comb. No, it was a saw, which was a great answer, but I'm like, if Lewis can show us a picture of a stuffed animal with teeth, he wins. He showed us a picture of a stuffed animal with teeth.
And I disagree.
Let me tell you, have you looked at some of the ones that people are sending in?
He didn't show us a picture of a stuffed animal with teeth. He showed us a picture of a stuffed animal that has a picture of teeth.
Okay, but did you see Jane?
It doesn't have actual teeth.
Dude, calm down over there. This is just a game. Jane and Shane Brooks sent in a picture of these two stuffed animals with actual teeth sticking out of their faces. It is the funniest thing I have ever seen in my life. There's something called a funny, ugly monster. It's the Fuggler store. You can get it out of. This bad boy has actual teeth. It is a plush toy. It's literally the funniest thing.
Someone showed me, someone pictured Faith, took a picture of her stuffed animal that has teeth in it. It did not say it had to be real teeth. It was not, just said teeth.
I know, Thick. Now listen. In terms of quality of answers, yours absolutely was the quality answer. I will give you that. But you just didn't shout it fast enough. And he's been able to prove that stuffed animals can come with teeth.
No, it comes with the fake. It's not teeth. It's just felt.
Dude, this doesn't surprise me.
What were you looking for, Kelly?
The thing is, though, is that a saw doesn't have a tooth.
No, they have teeth.
Yeah, teeth. It doesn't have like a human tooth.
No, but they're teeth. They are actual teeth.
They're called
They're
teeth.
not a picture of teeth.
Right, but a picture of teeth is still called teeth.
Let me tell you what we're dealing with.
It's called a picture.
Let me tell you what we're dealing with Lord Zor over here. Okay? Tess texted me last night. Tess does nights here on the Blitz. You might have heard her from 7 to midnight a time or two. She said, dude, I told Thick Rick I needed a tissue, and he said, wait, you need a Kleenex? And I said I need a tissue. He said Kleenex.
What are you taught? What?
This is from Tess.
I don't have any idea what that's about. And
so
why is that even what is that supposed to mean?
Because you're calling tissues a Kleenex, and Kleenex is a brand of tissue.
So she's making a joke. That never really happened, but I would. Yeah.
No, but it's the idea that you are very, you have a very linear line of thinking.
This is going back to our argument yesterday between Toll House and chocolate chip cookies.
Okay, but no, it does apply to this argument, is that what Lewis produced in terms of stuffed animals with teeth qualifies.
Okay.
But he still doesn't
not.
If you say so.
That's confusing, I guess. But somebody else texted in something interesting too. What about taxidermy? Isn't that a stuffed animal?
Yeah.
Yes.
It really, by definition, it is.
I do think taxidermy can be included in your stuffed animals with teeth, with actual teeth.
Yeah.
And if I might lead you toward an entire category on Etsy called weird taxidermy, this stuff is so bizarre, you guys. You should see this, like, it's sort of I don't know what it is. It's an
is that where, like,
ermine? It looks like it sort of looks like a mouse, but it's laid back on a blanket with a rose in its hand, with its fur and its big black eyes. And this bad boy has teeth.
That's awkward. How long until we're at the point where, Grandma passes and her favorite Chihuahua passes with her, so you have both of them stuffed and placed on your couch?
And they both have teeth. Anyway, I do think taxidermy counts as well. Thick Rick's super hot over there. He's not even saying a word. He's trying to make us suffer. He's trying to make us suffer because he's so mad. We're sorry. I love you. I loved your answer. Your answer was actually what I was looking for when I asked the question. However, Lewis came in out of left field, and it turned out to be right. We've got to give it to him, don't we?
Becky texted and said, "Love Kelly as host of the game." Well, don't get used to that because that's going back to me next week. I can't think fast enough.
Super duper was a quality answer.
Used to be a grocery store. Didn't it? Wasn't that it? When there was
super duper.
Yeah.
You guys, some of this weird taxidermy, I swear to you, I'm going to have nightmares about this now.
It's bizarre what people are stuffing.
Does Grandma come with removable teeth? I think you have to pay extra for that.
No.
And now, all right, listener. 3 things you need to know before you go.
All right, guys, fireworks have been canceled at the Delaware County Fair. Thick Rick's getting so mad about this off the air that I can't even, deal with it. Our game. You guys, let's just have fun next time, okay? I just want to laugh, don't you? Thick Rick? Anyway, I think maybe we need a mediator or a judge in here to recount the win, because I think you might be getting it taken away from you, Lewis.
It was a dominant performance.
We re-listened to it, and you might have 1 point taken away for sure. We'll see. Anyway, fireworks have been canceled at the Delaware County Fair because of the ongoing drought. The fair board decided to cancel the show set for the last day of the fair on Saturday after consulting with the state fire marshal's office. Last week, the fire marshal expanded a ban on open burning in the state to include most central Ohio counties. So that is how bad the drought is right now. You guys, when are we getting rain? It's like no rain in the future. It's very crazy. All right, dozens of school kids on a field trip enjoying hay rides at a Wisconsin apple orchard suddenly found themselves part of a mass casualty event. Apparently, a tractor that was pulling 2 hay wagons lost control going down a hill, and one of those wagons overturned. 25 people, including school kids, were taken to the hospital, 3 of them with life-threatening injuries, 5 others in serious condition. Saturday Night Live getting ready for its landmark 50th season by announcing the first 5 weeks of hosts and musical guests. Actress Jean Smart will host the season premiere on September 28th and will be joined by musical guest Jelly Roll. Comedian Nate Bargatze will host the second week. Coldplay will be the musical guest. Ariana Grande, Michael Keaton, and John Mulaney will be the hosts for the following 3 episodes, with the musical guests Stevie Nicks, Billie Eilish, and Chappell Roan. Solid lineup there for the first 5 shows. Now, SNL will be celebrating its 50th anniversary with a huge primetime special on February 16th. I'm sure bringing back all old cast members should be a really fun show to look forward to. And those are your 3 things.
This morning Blitz 8:06 with Thick Rick, Kelly Quinn. I'm Lewis. Hot today. Hot. We'll see some fog this morning, and then that's going to go away. 88 for the high, 90 tomorrow. So stay hydrated, my friends. Unless you're this cat that does not like water, clearly.
Dude. I mean, it's well known, right? Cats do not like...
Yeah, I don't think so.
My
friend's cat likes to drink out of a dripping faucet. She'll keep her little faucet in the bathroom dripping, and the cat will get in there and drink out of it. But being drenched in water, I don't think I've never seen a cat who loves it.
My daughter's cat will turn the water on in the kitchen sink so that it can bath the water and drink a little, and then
cute.
bath the water. It actually has learned how to turn the water on. But I always thought cats hated to be in water.
Usually that's the case.
Submerged.
Okay, so why would you send your cat to a pet groomer to be bathed?
Because you don't want to do it yourself.
Right?
Well, they say this is the world's angriest cat. So at that moment, it certainly appeared to be. You guys got to see the video. I showed you guys the video just a moment ago.
Right.
And this pet groomer recorded this video. And I've got just some audio. You can hear how this cat is furious. And it's jumping every time he gets out of his hands, it's flying all around this room. Even right out of the sink, covered in soap and water, and it just jumped out. It scratched him. It bit him. He got these armor gloves on. He was trying like a gauntlet for holding an eagle. It looked like,
and it looks like the cat's sharp teeth got through whatever material the glove was, because he kept pulling his. He's like, ow, ow.
So here's a little audio.
It just sounds painful.
I mean, oh my gosh, that poor guy. I just don't understand.
I bet the people who work in vets' offices who are tasked with doing the nail trimming and the grooming type situations, the anal gland expressions, I bet there are the craziest stories. My dog that I had before Moses was never aggressive, but he did sort of get a deep little growl in the vet's office because he didn't like to be manhandled, so they always muzzled him. And I'm like, oh, he's not going to bite. And they're like, yeah, we've heard that before. So it's dangerous. It's dangerous work having to bathe a cat. That's wild.
I'm surprised they even do this.
And cat scratches are no joke. I mean, you can really get sick from a cat scratch.
I mean, so like you can't bathe your own cat because your cat is going to annihilate you. So you send it to this guy to do it. Does anybody out there send their cat to a groomer?
I'm sure there probably people are. I mean, groomers are in money to do dogs and cats. But I think it depends on the nature of your animal, though, too. Some probably are more, acceptable to it than others.
Like, really, those, like, the fancy Persian cats, you have to get those groomed, don't you? Maybe not, though. I don't know. Do you?
I don't know. I'm a dog. I don't hate cats. I'm just a dog person, so it's different. I don't know.
The Maine Coon
I don't know
cats.
the maintenance that goes into catting.
Yeah, they have those long hair. I bet people are getting those groomed. Oh, I would not want to be a cat groomer.
Gary said that sounded like one of those squeal metal bands. But text in 99700. Is anybody? Like, do you take them to a groomer, or do you actually, like, bathe your cat in soap and water? Did it not lose its mind?
Perhaps you should just spray it down with a scented water, like a perfumed water.
All right, here's one. It says, just depends on the cat. I've had cats in the past and have a couple right now that love baths and showers. It's just exposing them early, and mine are weird as F.
Okay, Andy says cats bathe themselves, and he's right. I mean, they bathe all over. Like a dog might lick their paws or something, but they don't really give themselves baths.
Right.
You do have to bathe a dog.
Yes.
But a cat will bathe all over.
They do, man.
Is that all they need?
I don't know. I mean, I know, everybody I know who ever had a cat never gave their cat a bath in water.
Cough up a couple fur balls and you're good.
Yeah, Andy said cats bathe themselves.
So, yeah, I wonder if that's all that's necessary.
Molly said, I pay extra for a mobile groomer to come to my house because they hate it.
Oh, does that mobile groomer, like... Is that mobile groomer dreading your call?
Yeah.
Like,
are they putting on the full body armor and walking?
I gotta do the cat bath again over at Molly's house.
Right?
Carrie says we have to put a metal track behind that audio. It'll be great.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know enough about how to take care of a cat. I really don't.
Jordan says my grandfather has a Persian cat. Has to get it groomed monthly because of his hair.
Shane said I have a ragdoll cat known for having one of the longest coats and the hardest to maintain, but she still does it all on her own. We've owned it for 10 years and never sent it to a groomer. Anytime it gets a fuzzball, it literally will lick and bite until it comes out, and it does it all on its own.
Wow.
I mean, I will say cats are far more low maintenance than dogs if you were going to get a pet. I mean, a cat could care less if you're home sometimes and will take care of itself, whereas a dog, you know.
Reagan texted in, my cat jumps into the shower with me and I just bathe her then.
Oh, my God.
That's wild.
So I guess it just depends on the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Katrina says sometimes you got to take part in the bath. like Reagan does.
I will pass.
Ooh, Dustin says that his wife has 3 Himalayan cats, 1 Maine Coon. She bathes them and cuts their fur, and now she has a Sphinx with no hair, and he loves baths.
Huh.
The hairless cat.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Do those things stink, Dustin? The hairless? I don't know. I'm just curious. They look like they smell. They look like they have a scent. Like every time I see one, I feel like I can smell the picture.
Jerry says, my wife is a groomer. She has some that love it and some do not. We used to give our cat a mohawk cut, and she loved it and would strut around like a badass. Look at my mohawk.
That's funny.
Stacy has a rag doll, gets brushed daily.
Yeah.
To avoid matting.
So basically, it depends on the type of cat. Got it.
Yeah.
You can bathe a cat, just depends on the type of cat and if they like the water.
Yeah, this one, obviously, this one does not.
Your rock station, 99.7 The Blitz.
Well, if you're going to try to steal a car, probably not a good idea to get caught in it. That is on the way in 6 minutes.
It's the Morning Blitz.
Talk about those windows. We are going to get cold here in the next 3 months. You know it's coming. It's right around the corner. And if you got crappy windows, you're going to be spending a lot of money just to warm the outside. You're just might as well just throw your money right in the fireplace if you've got bad windows. Right now, you get 2 windows and get 2 free, no matter the limit, at Window Nation. And you get them with 0 down, no interest or payments for 24 months. You need to schedule that an estimate now. It's absolutely free. There's no obligation. 866-90-NATION is the phone number, or you can go to windownation.com. One thing about Window Nation, top of the line materials only. That includes mold spray. The is toughest against all weather conditions. That's what makes it so great in the winter, and it keeps that cooler out and keeps your warm air in. And all these guys do are windows. They are the experts when it comes to windows. They do it right the first time. They measure each window 3 times to ensure that proper fit, and that is why they have a 96% customer satisfaction rating, because they install them right the first time, and very rarely do they have to come back. And they do it quickly. They did my entire home, every window in my house, in about 6 hours. I was really impressed. Make sure you get the deal. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free with 0 down and no interest or payments for 24 months. Schedule that estimate at 866-90-NATION or visit them at windownation.com.
It's the Morning Blitz, 824, Thick Rick, Kelly Quinn, and I'm Lewis. 88 and sunny today. Get ready for a hot one. Hot.
Got any rain in that forecast there, buddy?
Nope. The drought continues.
Yep.
So, normally I would save this for maybe Florida or not, but sometimes something comes along where you just have to mention it. Criminals. If you're going to do so, I feel like a lot of criminal activity, 90% of it is in the planning, right? I mean, you got to have a good plan.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about if you're just going to bump into somebody and lift somebody's wallet. I'm talking about if you're going to steal something big or something valuable, 90% of it has to be in the planning, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Italian job. They planned that bad boy out to the T. They knew where they were going, had it all mapped out. They didn't just go, let's just go do this and see what happens. No. Put it all in the plan. Well, 33-year-old dude broke into a luxury Corvette in a parking garage in Miami, Florida Tuesday. He couldn't start the car. He couldn't get out of the car. The model has a security feature where none of the electrical components will function if you don't have the key. That includes the doors. There's a manual door release under the seat that the guy didn't know about. So the owner gets back to his car and was startled to see the guy stuck inside. Started filming him with his camera and asked him what he was doing.
My brother, this is not your car. This is my car. But why are you in my car? No, you can't get out because we calling the cops.
He was able to break in the car, but that particular Corvette
if you're in the car and you don't have the keys, none of the electrical components will function. But little did he know that there's a manual door handle underneath the seat that, thank God he didn't know. Just be alert. You know, when you're getting in and out of your car, be vigilant, be alert of your surroundings.
I love this.
Yeah. So I figured like he did not plan that well at all.
Well, I would have never known that if I get it, and was the car unlocked? I mean, how did he get in? I wonder how he broke in. But if it was just unlocked and he got in and closed the door and then, he didn't have the key and he tried to do something. It's like,
if you have the push start key fob and you don't have the key fob with you, if you leave the car unlocked, then you can't start the car. I mean, they can rip out your stereo or whatever, but they can't start the car and drive it.
Right.
Is there such a thing as you having some type of ability to disable your own vehicle if somebody is in it who shouldn't be? For instance, say your 14-year-old took off in your car. Do you have an ability through OnStar or some kind of a service where you could disable that vehicle?
Yes, there are services available to do that. And I'm betting this car you could do that anyway without a service.
Yeah.
Because this is pretty high tech. This is new, obviously. And I mean, if it's doing that, and like he said, there was a manual key under the seat, which is hilarious. Why would you think that? I would never think, maybe there's a key under the seat. No, I would never think that.
The door release? No.
Have you guys ever seen any of the videos of people who have Teslas and something goes wrong, goes sideways with the battery, and they're either locked in the car or they can't get the charger out of the charging, like it's just stuck? And they can't get a hold of like roadside assistance or Tesla or anything. And they're like, what do I do? My car's a brick that's not doing anything, or I'm stuck inside or whatever. There's just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
ain't technology grand. But I feel like, if you're going to steal a car, wouldn't you research the car you're stealing?
Not necessarily. I don't know that we're talking about a brain trust here when it comes to somebody stealing a vehicle.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about somebody who's sitting in a library researching they're like, that's a cool car, I'm going to steal it.
There are thieves, and then, the people you're talking about, like if you're going to do a big deal, it's all in the planning. There are criminal masterminds, but I think the majority are just, dumb thieves.
Yeah, for sure. But again, I don't think the highest of intellect goes into being criminals. There are a few that are out there, but the majority of them, aren't passing IQ tests with massive scores anytime soon.
That's why they're criminals.
Facts. FACK facts.
Your rock station, 99.7 The Blitz.
Carrie says the new Corvette's like the Roach Motel. You can check in, but you can't check out.
Lawn tools, noisy ones. Yep, they're out there. Most people have them. What time is reasonable to do your yard maintenance?
According to my neighbor, it's 6 a.m.
Oh my gosh, we got to talk about this because I have questions.
The Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, on the Morning Blitz, 842 with Dick, Kelly, and Lewis, and that was the song you were listening for to win tickets to Sebastian Maniscalco. I cannot say his name, all right?
Time.
Good try, though.
I'm just going to call him Sebastian.
Maniscalco.
That, too.
Funny guy.
Maniscalco. I have a picture with him, and I still can't say his name. Sad, right? I know. It is. Do you ever have a word you just can't say no matter how many times you try? Anybody? Am I the only one? I'm not the only one. My sister could never say maroon. It was always Ramoon.
Okay.
Say it again. How did she say it?
The reverse. Instead of maroon, it was always Ramoon.
Ramoon?
Yeah.
I had a roommate in college who said breakfast instead of breakfast. She called it breakfast.
Breakfast. Yeah.
I can't say wet roads sometimes when I'm doing the traffic. Yeah, wet roads. Sometimes I go wet roads.
It just doesn't. I know in my head, I know how to say his name. It just does not come out that way.
That's okay, man. We've all been there.
Apparently, I'm there every day. Just got to get through tomorrow. This is the last Sebastian tickets we're giving away. But just make it through tomorrow. It'll be okay. I just can't say it. I try. I truly, truly try. Anyway, congratulations, though.
Yeah, Robert Wigton from Mansfield.
Nice.
Got the tickets.
He's a very funny dude. You should have a good time. So, Dick's upset about his neighbor. Are you not upset?
No.
I thought you had questions about your neighbor.
I have questions.
Kelly's upset because her name 6 a.m. is apparently lawn maintenance time.
Yes, you were asking how early is too early if you're going to be doing like your loud power tools, lawn care equipment, etc. And it doesn't upset me really because I'm already up. So what do I care? I just wonder about these people's neighbors because we had some straight line winds come through, maybe, 6-8 weeks ago.
Yes.
And it took out some trees in the neighborhood.
Took out my Jeep top.
Okay, yeah. So we had people who had a lot of work ahead of them in terms of taking down trees, cutting up trees, burning trees, etc. So I was out with Moses, and I like to get out early on a Sunday. It was probably 6:25 a.m. if I'm being generous. So it wasn't quite 6 a.m., about 6:25 a.m. And a neighbor down the street had their loud gas-powered leaf blower, powered up, and they're rocking and rolling with all the debris that sort of was blown around their yard because of the straight line wind. So, and it was loud. I'm telling you, I could hear it all the way down the street. And it's, we don't live in a normal, it's semi-rural. Everybody's got some acreage, but the houses aren't that far apart. You can hear other people's lawnmowers and leaf blowers. So I thought that's awfully early to be doing this. I don't care, but does your neighbor care? I'm thinking people are probably like, are you kidding, dude? It's 6:25 a.m.
What kind of savage is up doing
on
yard
a Sunday
work on a Sunday morning at 6 a.m.?
It's a guy who really wanted to get things done, and I can appreciate it because I'm up early. I would like to get things done then as well, so I have sympathy for that, and I don't hate it, but I was just curious. I'm thinking most people like to either sleep in on your weekends.
Doug said if you're my neighbor, you just wait about 3 or 4 weeks till you get a notification from the city to do your yard work. FACK.
So true. That is so true.
I feel like you have to have... I think if you have a quiet time at night, that quiet time has to also bleed into the morning. You can't, If you want your neighbors to be quiet at 11 o'clock at night, then this shouldn't be happening at 7 a.m.
Thing is, would you make an issue out of it? You got to live next to these people, So I'm if it only happens once every now and again, am I going to make trouble? I'm not going to make any trouble.
Well, but a lot of times you get people who have landscaping services, and those landscaping services have to hit 10 houses in one day, so they start early in the morning.
Roofers will start really early. Roofers will start very early in the morning.
Some of this, too, has to do with the heat, because if you start early in the morning, it's not quite, when it's only 80 degrees, you don't have to be out there when it's 96.
Yeah, and that's a big thing for me. I like to do it early, but I don't, I'm one of those people who actually is considerate of my neighbors. But what's okay on a Saturday? 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m.? what if somebody's a bartender and they closed the bar at 2:30? They closed and they had to clean up and everything, and now by the time they get to bed, it's probably 5 o'clock in the morning.
John,
they're not going to be up at 10.
John says there's usually a noise ordinance until 8 a.m., and Jake said he lives in Lancaster and has a neighbor that regularly mows at 10 p.m.
Yeah, that's late. That's late to mow.
Yeah.
But I feel to me, my mom always told me growing up, and this is probably different depending on what household you came in, my mom would never let me go to my friend's house in the morning and knock on their door and ask them to go out and play or do stuff until 10 a.m. That was the rule.
Yeah, I think definitely there was some sort of rule like that in place for us as well. There is an acceptable hour to be able to go bother your friends and their parents.
Because I would be up already on Saturday morning, and it was let's go play. Nah, you wait till 10. That was the rule.
Well, and John mentioned the noise ordinance, and that's fine, but noise ordinance or not, I don't want to, wake up my neighbors on the weekend. Like Sunday, I had to mow Sunday, and I wanted to get done and be able to shower and eat and stuff before the football game started. So I wanted to do it early and also before it got hot, but I'm should I do it at 9 a.m.? I think 9 a.m.'s perfectly on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, but still, not everybody's up. I still feel bad.
You're not doing it every day.
Byron says that he personally waits till at least 8 a.m. if he's going to do anything lawn mowing equipment-wise. Shane said he owned his own landscaping company for the last 22 years, and he said in the state of Ohio, pretty much everywhere 7 a.m. is the earliest you're allowed to start landscape work by noise ordinance laws.
Oh. Yeah, Jamie said his lawn care company will not start before 8 o'clock.
Okay. 6:25 is a little... Yeah, 6:25 is a little too... I get when it's hot outside, you want to do stuff, but I kind of always go man, if somebody's eating dinner at like 7:30 at night, I don't want to hear your lawnmower while I'm trying to like unwind and have dinner.
Well, but I mean, is 7:30 in the evening any worse than 8:30 in the morning?
Depends on if I'm there or not. If I'm at work at 8:30 in the morning, no, it doesn't bother me.
Dude, I don't know your schedule.
Here's the thing is, if you're going to live in the city or the suburbs, that's what you get with it. You get people doing their lawn. You get people taking care of their yards. I mean, that is what comes with the territory. If you want to move out to the country and have acreage, I mean, you know, maybe you have to listen to farm equipment and harvesting and things like that. It kind of is what happens. It's like if you can be as polite as possible, I think 9 a.m. is perfectly acceptable to start mowing your lawn. Absolutely. I think if you're mowing your lawn at 7 at night, as long as it's light out, hey, we're all still up. It's cool.
Do you hear a lot of farm equipment where you live?
Yeah, we do.
I would imagine.
Yeah. And we have like a lot of farm equipment coming down the streets, and we're all backing up the traffic because this farm equipment can't go more than 20 miles an hour.
Yes. Travis said there's a guy in Westerville that he sees on the way to the gym at 5 a.m. mowing his lawn.
Oh, my gosh, that's early. Captain Redbeard says, my neighbor has a dog that barks all effing day and night until they let her in, and then has the audacity to text or call me when I leave a security light on because it's coming through his window.
No, just you know what you ought to do is record the dog barking, and then instead of when the light comes on, have the recording of the dogs barking go off as well, and so they'll get the light and the dogs barking. See what I'm saying?
Adam says if
turn it around on them.
Adam says if it's daylight, it's fair game. I don't know. I think I just always try to, be respectful, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's what I try to do.
More of what you think, Blitz Nation. How early is too early when it comes to, or too late for that matter, when it comes to lawn maintenance? For some, that sound comes earlier than others. It's 8:54, the Morning Blitz with Dick Kelly and Lewis. We're talking about how early is too early when it comes to lawn maintenance and work. Some people say when it's first light, it's first game. Other people keep the respect thing going. Terry said, I don't have a choice. I live in an apartment complex. They do it whenever they flipping feel like it. Yeah, that can be annoying sometimes. I feel bad if you're like a third shifter and you come home and your sleep time is...
Yeah, that's what I mean.
8 or 9 a.m. and all of a sudden you hear that.
See, I worked third shift, so I know what that's like.
Yeah, but I mean, are we supposed to not ever mow because somebody's sleeping?
There's nothing you can do about that.
Kim says she has a neighbor who would regularly mow at 10 p.m. and wear one of those lights on his head.
Oh, jeez.
To be able to see. Now, that's crazy. If you have to use a flashlight strapped to your head to see what you're doing, it's too dark to be doing anything like that.
What if you're a semi-driver and you left at 7 a.m. and didn't get home till 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah, then
what
stuck.
do you do, man? It's like...
Get a neighbor, I guess.
Yeah.
Pam said, I don't know, but we have a neighbor who uses a leaf blower at all hours of the day, and we call him the leaf blower man. He even blows off his car.
What?
Stacy said anything before 8 a.m. is too early. Church hours are a good reference.
Okay. So I'm fine at 9 a.m. on Sunday, then, like Kelly said.
I think 100%. Right. You are well within your rights to fire up your lawnmower.
I feel like 9 is the good time. 10 might even be a little late. I feel like 9 is a good time. I just feel like if you're to start making noise, I feel like you got to try to respect people around you because they're not necessarily on your schedule. But I also get, too, when it's 90-something degrees out, especially if you're, older or whatever and you don't do well in the heat, you got to do what you got to do when you got to do it. There are circumstances that, come into play.
Adam was the one who said if it's daylight, it's fair game. Virginia said, Adam must not have kids. If it's not a school day, my toddler sleeps in, which probably means she gets to sleep a little more.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, too. Like, it's just because you're not sleeping doesn't mean somebody else isn't, I guess.
Yeah,
but at the same time, if you're the sleeper, you can't expect everybody else to be on your schedule either. So
I know. And it's like the guy that's got to do it at 10 p.m. I don't know if he has to, but if I don't know what his work schedule is, but
I mean, does anybody have a hat with a light on it?
Yeah,
I do
for fishing.
Guys, I have one too.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law gave it to me.
Well,
It's pretty sweet. I love it.
I got a clip-on light is what I've got.
Mine's a hat with a built-in thing in the hat. It's like, it's almost like a, what do you call those knit caps?
That's yes.
Yeah, and you click it on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Heather got me a couple of those for Christmas a couple of years ago.
I have one of those.
For the cold nights on the lake.
I got one of those, and Lauren has a headband that you can put on anything that has a big-ass light on it. You can... It's helpful with working on stuff.
See, I was laughing about someone with a flashlight on a hat, and I've even got one myself. We've all got one.
Sit down. All right, listener. 3 things you need to know before you go.
Some still sending out bomb threats in Springfield, and now businesses are being targeted. Police evacuated 2 Walmarts and 2 Kroger stores yesterday as the city faces repercussions of those rumors about Haitians in the community eating cats and ducks, etc., and so forth. Schools, universities, and government offices have also been targeted by bomb hoaxes for more than a week. And remember, Governor DeWine says that many or most of those threats are coming from outside the country. He just wouldn't say where.
Yeah.
Former GOP presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy is hosting a town hall discussion in Springfield tonight with a diverse group of people invited to participate. And now former President Trump says he is going to be visiting Springfield in the next couple of weeks.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Never get tired of that.
I wonder if that's the walk-in music. A new survey shows a lot of remote workers. This is no surprise. I don't even know why I'm including it, except for one little sentence in the story that made me laugh. A new survey shows a lot of remote workers are doing household chores while on the job. Of course, if you're working from home, you can throw a load of laundry in, right? That's the beauty of working from home. So SurveyMonkey polled over 3,000 full-time workers in the U.S. last month and found that nearly half of those who work from home are doing laundry and other items on their to-do list. About a third say they run errands while remote working.
Run errands?
Yes. Other people say, yeah, they might take a nap or two here and there.
A nap or two.
About 17% say they watch TV and play video games during the workday. The survey also showed a lot of multitasking during Zoom calls, and this is the part I found interesting. Nearly a third of people admitting they have used the bathroom while on a Zoom call.
All right.
I'm assuming the video is off, but still.
What about the sound?
And the sound. But you're also connected to other people, so you have brought your entire Zoom call into a bathroom with you. You better hope all your controls are working properly.
Now, see, this is why they're making everybody go back to work.
That's right.
Because of the people who take advantage.
That's right.
I will say, if I'm working from home, it would be hard not to just jump on the PS5 and play a game of college football.
Well, I do work from home in the afternoons, and I
jump on the PS5 and play a game.
I don't. I wish I had a PS5. What do I still have in my Best Buy? A Switch.
Is it still in your
my
cart?
Best Buy cart? And see if they've cleared it out. It's probably still in there for since COVID, I think. But anyway,
are you doing laundry and stuff while you're doing traffic?
I throw laundry in while I'm doing traffic. I start dinner while I'm doing traffic. If I have the time, I will run the vacuum. I will run my dog out to pee. I will do everything I can. Maximizing my time.
Yeah, because your traffic reports are what, like once every 20 minutes?
Yeah, or
something
so.
Like
There's 4 stations involved,
right.
so I've got a couple of balls I'm juggling.
I guess it depends on.
Speaking of that, I do OnlyFans shoots while I'm working from home.
Yeah.
I suppose it depends on the job, but if you can do your job correctly and you get all your work done with no errors, then who cares?
That's right. Who cares?
Go play a video game.
I mean, next time I work from home in the morning, keep that in mind. I'm juggling a lot of balls. I'm doing an OnlyFans shot. I'm hanging out with you guys on
home.
the air.
I mean, you're in here. You're buried in your phone all morning. Hell, you don't even know what we're talking about most of the time.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
All right. Here, rounding out our top 3 things here. Tupperware is filing for bankruptcy. I didn't even know they still sold Tupperware, but they do, and they're filing for bankruptcy. The company,
perhaps not enough people are buying.
Yeah, the company that makes these storage containers released a statement saying its financial position has been severely impacted by the economy over the past few years. So they're filing for Chapter 11. So I guess they're really trying to switch over to a digital first sort of online business now, because right now Tupperware is still sold mainly through those party plans. You're having a Tupperware party and everybody needs to come over. So they're going to try to switch to online. But some of the top well-known and oldest sort of MLM situations like a Tupperware still very successful today. Avon, Mary Kay, Amway, Shaklee, which is nutritional supplements, and Cutco. kitchen cutlery, all operating and doing very well to this day. That's it. Those are your 3 things.
There's nothing worse than a mid-level or medium-level an MLW or whatever they...
A multi-level marketing.
Thank you. Pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Call them what they are.
Right.
I've got this great product you have to try. Ever since I put it in my coffee, it makes me energized all day. It's good for my stomach. I'm losing weight. You should try it. It's $279 a month, and you should annoy the piss out of everybody you know to get into.
Amway always crack me up. I will get you cheap paper towels and toilet paper.
Right. I can do that. There's a place called Costco that kind of already beat you to that punch.
Charlie and his buddy went to dinner. This has probably been 30 years ago, and they stumbled upon an Amway convention type situation where they had rented out the back room of this restaurant, and there were all these people sitting there, and Charlie was like, the guy or the person up front was like, who wants to be a millionaire? And everybody's like, yes. Yeah, it gets everybody hyped up about becoming a millionaire with Amway.
I'd like you to come to our leadership retreat. We're going to tell you, we're going to fire you up, and
I'd literally rather join Scientology, honestly.